What's going on, everybody? It is your man, Daniel Wiafe, the house flipping ninja, coming at you from sunny in Las Vegas, Nevada, in my office with my bonsai tree and my crazy notes back here. Hey, funny story, you guys, is if you are in business and you're an entrepreneur, you should always have whiteboards behind you because you can put your thoughts and your ideas and your creativity up there on the wall, just so that you don't forget or lose any good idea that you get, all right? But what I'm doing this week and in this video, you guys, is I am actually doing a Q&A. I'm answering a reader's question. But before we get started, you guys, I want you guys to do a few things for me. I want you to, number one, go ahead and like this video. Hit that little like button or the thumbs up button. I want you to comment in the comments area and let me know what city you are from. And then lastly, I want you to subscribe to my channel. Okay, so we are teaching people how to flip houses and we are having fun. Okay, so let's talk today about whether you should use a DBA, doing business as, or an LLC, limited liability company, for your business structure. Okay, and that's actually a loaded question, but it actually came from Crystal Phillip, and she had sent me an email 3 days ago. She said, "Hello, Daniel. Thank you so much for this webinar and information that was extremely helpful." You're welcome, Crystal. She had watched a webinar that I did on how to flip houses, make $200,000 a year doing so. She said, "I have just a few quick questions." She said, "Number one, is the DBA basically the same as a flippable LLC? I've been studying wholesaling for a while, and everyone says get two LLCs, a main one and a flippable one, but I'm a little bit confused with this and how to register a flippable one since I see the info on my state website regarding regular LLCs for Connecticut. Will that technically mean that I must pay for two LLC names and decide which ones make flippable and then link them together, or should I just get one DBA and link that to the main LLC?" Okay, so that's actually a loaded question, you guys. I'm actually gonna answer a question that Crystal didn't even ask. Okay, when you're starting your business structure off, you guys, there's going to be three main forms of business structures that you can choose from. You can choose from a sole proprietorship, okay, where you have nothing set up, you're just doing it as you. So I'm just doing it as Daniel Wiafe. I'm not legally protected from anything. Somebody could sue me and take all my money and my assets. Number two, you could do business as a DBA, meaning doing business as. So I can say, okay, I'm going to create a company and I'm going to call it Colorado Home Investors. But I want to go the cheaper way of doing it, and I want it to appear like I'm professional, so I'm going to actually register a business name with my county, okay? So basically, the legal name of it would be Daniel Wiafe doing business as Colorado Home Investors or Property Investors or whatever your business name is, okay? So it gives you a business-like appearance and a professional appearance, but you typically only pay like 20 to 40 bucks for every year, 2 years, 3 years of registration, okay? Only caveat with that, doing a DBA, is it doesn't protect you legally in case somebody wants to sue you, okay? Now, the third business structure that most real estate investors get into, you guys, is what's called an LLC, or a limited liability company. This is a very professional structure. It may be something like Colorado Home Investors LLC, okay? And this right here, you guys, is going to, for the most part, protect you from lawsuits. So if somebody sues you because you created a different entity and you're not doing business in your name, people cannot sue you for the most part and get at your personal assets, okay? And there's also going to be some tax implications where it's going to be better for you to file taxes as an LLC versus you just doing it as Daniel Wiafe, okay? Because you get hit with a bunch of self-employment taxes and it just cracks you over the head if you're just doing it the not smart way, which is what I call it, okay? So now, if you're doing it as an LLC, my recommendation, and I'm not gonna give you recommendations because, again, I'm not a tax accountant or an attorney, so this is just what I would do for myself. But I would create an LLC, and then there's going to be tax classifications. that you have to set for your company. Okay. How do you want to be classified for tax purposes? I would classify my LLC, and I classify all my LLCs as S corporation. Okay. So this is something that I teach my students at the houseflippingdojo.com academy. Okay. Houseflippingdojo.com academy. Check that out for a free webinar that we do on how to flip houses. But it's a little bit extensive. It's a little bit finically, if you haven't done it before. So I totally recommend you seek the advice of a tax person or an accountant for doing that. Okay. So what I tell my students, you guys, is when they're starting off, if you have very, very little money, if you're kind of just shoestringing it along with your budget, just get the DBA. Okay. Start off with the DBA, do your first deal, get money from that deal, and then go out and buy your LLC. Okay. LLCs typically cost $150 to $400 or $500, depending on what state you're in. Okay. If you're in California, it's very expensive. It's like $800, I believe, for an LLC. So do your first deal, know that real estate investing is for you, and then go out and buy your LLC and get professional and protect yourself. And then also give yourself the benefit of not having to pay a whole bunch of taxes, okay, during tax time. So get the LLC when you have the finances to do so. Now, if you have a good amount of money right now and you're starting off your business, you're starting off into real estate investing, then yeah, feel free. Go ahead and jump right into doing your LLC, okay? But answering Crystal's original question, don't you love how I just like went off a different path? I didn't even answer a question. I just answered another question she didn't even ask, okay? But answering her question on whether you can flip a DBA, the answer is no. You can't flip a DBA because it's attached to you as a person, okay? And so you can't flip yourself to another person. So the only thing that you can flip is the LLC. And the only time you would want to flip an LLC to a cash buyer, Crystal, and anybody else watching this, is if you are wholesaling a bank-owned property, okay? If you're wholesaling a bank-owned property, a property that has gone through foreclosure and it's already owned by the bank, then what you want to do is you want to buy the property within a LLC, okay? And now this isn't your main LLC that you're using for your business. This is just like a new LLC that you've created, okay? And then you're going to buy it through that LLC, and then you're going to actually give that LLC to your cash buyer once he or she pays you your money for the assignment fee, okay? It's a little bit complex in describing it, but that's the only time you would flip an LLC to a cash buyer, Crystal. So all other times, you guys, if you're dealing straight to the owner, straight to the home seller, straight to the motivated seller, you do not need to flip an LLC. So hope this helps you guys. So any questions on this, please, please, please feel free to ask in the comments area, okay? I will answer your questions as best as I can. Again, you guys make sure that you like this video, share it with your friends, share it to Facebook. And if you're needing to get like a crash course or a blueprint in how to wholesale houses, no money down, no credit needed, you need to go right now to houseflippingdojo.com and watch my free webinar, okay? So it's a free webinar. It gives you a blueprint on how to flip houses. So until next time, you guys, Daniel Wiafe, and I will see you later.